Hi, I'm Jenny Noblet and I've been involved with the Newcastle Business Club for over 20 years now. Firstly as a member, then I went on to the committee, and more recently, probably in the last 10 to 15 years, I've been a greeter at the door, which is a fabulous job because I get to meet all the wonderful people that come to the business club every meeting. I was introduced to the club through a friend, Paul Newey, and I had recently started with the Hunter Melanoma Foundation, and after working in the city as a PA for an accounting firm for 15 years, it was a bit of a shock for me to go out to Wallsend campus where my office was, and I really felt disconnected from the business community and wanted to find a way of getting back in and connecting with the business community, and the Newcastle Business Club was the ideal way to do that. It is a lot different being a member than being on the committee, but I believe if you're going to get involved in something, you get involved and you support that organisation that you're involved with. It's the same with sporting clubs. Where my kids were playing basketball, I ended up being team manager, treasurer, things like that, because it's part of being supporting the community that you belong to, and I thought that that was important, and also it gave me an opportunity to voice my opinion on a few things and also support the things that the club were doing. My role on the committee was pretty general, and I just helped out wherever I could on different events, but mainly I was part of the greeting committee, which I enjoyed, and I supported the people who were working on the door at the time. Probably one of the significant memories for me is when I was working with Bruce Lachlan. Bruce was manager at one of the solicitors, Harris Willer, in town, and we both were greeters at the door for a number of years. And Bruce was a lovely person, very supportive, and he believed in the importance of somebody greeting you at the door, especially if you were new to the club, and making you feel at home. Always directed you over to the bar, told you what was going on, and it was very sad when Bruce was diagnosed, or before he was diagnosed, with his brain tumour, because there were a couple of us that actually noticed some changes in Bruce, which was very surprising for Bruce and his behaviour, because he was always so much on the ball, and all of a sudden he didn't turn up for lunch one day, just completely forgot the lunch, and then there were other few things. And I actually spoke to Michael Olf, who was the president at the time, and said, I think it would be a good idea if somebody went and spoke to Bruce, because I had no idea what the problem was, but I thought that there was a problem. I didn't know whether it was an issue, a club issue or a work issue, but I could see that there was a problem, and Michael went and spoke to him, and it wasn't long after that Bruce was diagnosed with his brain tumour. 18 months later, he came to our Christmas function, but it wasn't Bruce. It was Bruce, but it wasn't Bruce. And I think that he and his family received a lot of support from the business club at that time. So it's not just about networking for your professional life and your business, it's your personal life, and it's just being part of that community and that family of the business club, I think, is really important, and what I see as something very significant. One of the most difficult decisions to make was changing the meetings from weekly to monthly, and it wasn't a decision that was made lightly, but after many years it was a decision that really had to be made, because numbers were dropping off at our weekly lunches. It was getting harder to get good speakers. It put a lot of pressure on the committee and the president to get good speakers to attract people to come to the meetings. And also, when the Newcastle Business Club was first established, there weren't all the other networking organisations around. Now you could name them. There'd probably be, 10 that you could think of off the top of your head that are great networking organisations. Also, so many people now are working through their lunch hour. There's a lot of pressure. The whole dynamics of the work life, family life is so different to what it was when the Newcastle Business Club first established. And I think full marks to the club for actually recognising that and seeing the need or the necessity to change to monthly meetings, because it has made a huge difference in the number of people that come to the meetings, the quality of speakers that are now available, and the support that's given to the club. So I think in hindsight it was a very hard decision for everyone to make, and there was a bit of resistance there, but coming forward I think it's been the best decision that has been made. When I started with the Hunter Melanoma Foundation, it was an organisation that wasn't really well known in the local community. It had only been established in a few years beforehand, in 1986, and that was one of my challenges, was to bring the Hunter Melanoma Foundation to the local community, to give the Hunter Melanoma Foundation a face and an identity and credibility in the local community. And that was one of the things that I found great about the Newcastle Business Club. It was the right venue for me to be able to make the local business community aware of the Hunter Melanoma Foundation, and the support that we've got from the local people has been just fantastic. As a consequence to that, the business club actually did a couple of charity golf days on our behalf, which was fantastic, and that led to the Hunter Business Chamber also doing a big fundraiser on our behalf. And all these things raise not just funds, but they raise awareness to the message that you want to get out to the local community, and I think that's really important, and I've found it has been a great vehicle for that, as well as all the fabulous people that I've met along the way.
Visit www.newcastlebusinessclub.com.au to learn more.